So tell me what you're looking for. How fast do you want to close this? And they told me, we'll close it immediately. Just find us a buyer that gets the 600 grand and we're ready to move forward. And I says, okay. I'm gonna ask one more time. I know I can get you a lot more money for this house. Would you consider putting a little bit more money into it so you can make a lot more? Hey guys, are you in a market that doesn't have a lot of inventory? Or are you dealing with a lot of investors that can't find pre-foreclosures, fix and flips? Guys, I have the solution. Now, one of the things you need to know is the best way to get in front of people that haven't already listed or haven't met with an agent is to get out and door knock, is to talk to them at their doorstep, help them understand. I had a client this week that's in my coaching program say he knocked on a door. Through the Ring doorbell, the agent or the homeowner says, hey, yeah, we actually are looking to sell our house and we don't have an agent. Can you come back? We're on a boat right now. Can you come back tomorrow at 5 o'clock? We're hoping to get this on the market in the next 2 to 3 weeks. This is what I'm talking about, folks. When you can get in front of people that have either thought about it, but guess what? They haven't thought about it and they're forced into selling, or you're looking for a specific product in an area that you know you can sell quickly. So let's dive in. Let's go through some of these scenarios. Let's talk first about pre-foreclosures. Now, with this, you have to be very careful how you approach this. So when you knock on the door, and you can target people that are behind on their mortgages, you can knock on their door, hey, Dwayne with EXP. Now, I wanted to stop by and just see, have you ever thought about selling your house? I wouldn't knock on their door going, hey, you're gonna lose your house, you just as well talk to me. I'm your person, I can help you get the most out of it. Come with caring. Let them tell you first that they're needing to sell their house. And just ask them, have you ever thought about buying, selling, or investing in real estate? And oftentimes, they're going to divulge. They know that they're behind on their mortgage, they know they've got problems, and just be empathetic. And guys, have a heart. Honestly, can you imagine being in that position? Can you imagine being in a state where you're gonna lose your home and you don't know where you and your family are gonna live? So act like that as you're talking to them. I just say, I'm so sorry to hear this. So what is gonna be the best scenario for them? That's where you start asking them questions. So have you made any plans? What are you gonna do? Have you talked to anybody about helping you get the most out of a bad situation? And guys, go in there and genuinely care to help them. If that's what you're looking for is pre-foreclosures, genuinely help them. Because in reality, if they don't sell their house and take the equity out, the bank's gonna foreclose on it, and that's who's gonna get to keep all of the equity in that home. That's horrible. So help those people realize what their options are. And that's gonna be through you asking enough questions to guide them so that they want to hear you. If they're bitter, if they're mad, if they're grumpy, that's not the best time to get correct answers and help them realize what they need to do for themselves. So start with questions. What options do you have? Have you talked to anybody? Is the bank willing to let you go a little bit further if you could get them paid back? And start through the process. How much equity do you have in your home? Do you know how much your home's worth? How much do you owe? All of these things you can help walk them through. Now, if I could get a buyer to purchase this very, very quickly, would this make sense for you? This also brings you awesome opportunities to get your investors in line. I'm going to give you a personal experience where I had someone reach out to me to say, hey, I need to sell my house. I need to sell it quick and I need out of here. I went and looked at the house. I walked in, he says, I want $600,000 for the house. If we can get $600,000, I'll sell it today. It was in great need of repair. It had a pet that had urinated all over. There was stains all over the brand new carpet. The house was 3 years old. They had a handicapped child that had picked holes in the wall with tools of some sort. So there's quite a few holes in a lot of the sheetrock. It smelled, it looks like they had bunny cages. There was a lot of issues. The yard wasn't in great shape. And so I just pulled up comps and I'm like, hey, look, this house is worth about $750,000. If you'll put $10,000 into just repairs, I can get you $750,000. We can sell it quickly and I can help you get out of the situation you're in. Now, these particular clients, they're like, no, I get you. And yeah, we don't want to do it. We don't want to put the effort into it. We just want to fire sell this and get it gone. I'm like, okay, so tell me what you're looking for. How fast do you want to close this? And they told me, we'll close it immediately. Just find us a buyer that'll give us the 600 grand and we're ready to move forward. And I says, okay. I'm gonna ask one more time. I know I can get you a lot more money for this house. Would you consider putting a little bit more money into it so you can make a lot more? Their answer was no. And I says, well, if you're willing to sell this for 600 grand, I will buy it. And what they said was, you would purchase the house from us. I says, yeah, I'll purchase it today. I'll run to the bank, we'll get just a quick loan. I should be able to close in 2 weeks, and I'll purchase the house and fix it up and resell it. Are you okay with that? Their answer was yes. And so guess what, guys? I bought this house and I cleaned it up. It cost me about $15,000 to $20,000 to clean it completely up. Turned around and sold it for $730,000. So I made $130,000 just by going and getting a loan and fixing it up and getting it where it needed to be and follow my clients. So is there opportunity out there? Yes. Be honest, be transparent to your clients, help them in every which way you can to find the most success for them. I felt like I pushed this on them, pushed this on them, and they didn't want it. They didn't want the extra money, they wanted out. And so I helped them get out. And it worked out good for me, it worked out wonderful for me, I should say, and good for them. They got what they wanted and they moved on. So as you go through these processes, you guys, make sure you're looking for scenarios in which is a win-win for your client. If it's a pre-foreclosure, if you're just looking for inventory, knock on those doors with earnest desire to find a house for a client that's looking in that neighborhood. Hey, there's no inventory in the neighborhood and we need to buy a house. I've got clients that really want to live here. Have you ever thought about buying, selling, or investing in real estate? And you have to pay, if they have to pay another $20K over list price, $50K over list price because it's a very sought after neighborhood, make it a win-win for the seller and for the buyer. Double-sided, represent both sides. But the key factor that you have to understand when you do real estate is you have to help both parties feel like they are winning. You have to help people feel like it's their idea and they are translating all of their efforts into this. So guys, love to help you understand this. Love to help you understand how to gain that traction for clients that'll then use you again once they get back on their feet. Or if they want to move, they're like, oh my gosh, Dwayne's the guy. I need to use him. But these are the type of people that you want to connect with and build a good relationship. And that call comes from trust that you build at the door, asking the right questions and putting their desires first. Comment below. Let me know what you guys have experienced, what questions you have, and how I can help you grow your business. Thanks for watching, guys.